Hi guys, my name is Emma and today we will consider the SUI project. As far as I remember, we have already discussed it on my channel, but today I want to dive into it. I want to understand why it attracts the public, why it attracts the investors, what risks exist, and is it worth investing in this project? So it's high time to start. Let's have it. How SUI works. The SUI blockchain is developed by Mistin Labs, founded in September 2021 by a group of former employees of Nobel Research, a division of Meta. The startup conducted two rounds of financing in 2022 for $336 million and received an estimate of $2 billion. In 2023, after several rounds, it raised $54.5 million. The SUI testnet was launched in August 2022. And in May 2023, the launch of the main network was announced. SUI is a Layer 1 blockchain created on an adapted version of Move language, and it is similar in many ways to Aptos, and we will often talk about the latter because Aptos is a competitor to SUI. Most smart contract platforms like Ethereum, Solana, and Aptos use accounts to track the blockchain state in the form of a data structure containing user balances. Others, like Bitcoin, Cardano, use unclaimed transaction outputs for the same purpose. So it combines both approaches into an object-oriented data model where the history is stored in objects with unique identifiers. It is worth noting that not all transactions in the SUI network come to a consensus, which contributes to the speed of their processing, and this speed is 297,000 TPS. Consensus is a mechanism that allows blockchain nodes validators to come to an agreement about the reliability of transactions and blocks. Aptos and SUI are based on a consensus concept called BIPPC. Its main idea is that even if some, up to one-third of the validators, leave the network or become malicious users, the network will still be able to function normally. And this means the security of these two blockchains. This procedure depends on whether it concerns a single owner object, any type of asset, or a common object, for example, public smart contracts. The first type of transaction includes coin transfers, NFT issuance, and voting. Such operations are processed according to a simplified procedure. The object-oriented SUI data model allows it to process object interactions on a large scale in parallel. Transactions in SUI are grouped based on their interaction. When groups are sent at the same time, validators can process them in a parallel on different machines if they are not interconnected. So let's talk about the updates. And guys, I want to remind you that I have a closed group where I share my view of the market and show more citations. And also there is a friendly atmosphere there, and members of my chat say that thanks to this atmosphere, it is easier for them to understand how to earn just by repeating my trades. There are two types of trades in this closed group. The first type is margin day trading or scalping, and the second type is spot trading. I share exactly what I buy on the spot market for a period of 6 to 18 months. I share my opinion, motivation for investing in a project, and I tell you for what purposes I fix the position and take profit. Also in the group, I will tell what percentage of the capital I enter into each trade, and this group is not only about the repetition of my transactions, but I try to show you my mindset so that you understand why I open a trade, why this amount of money, and when I close it. If you want to join the group, then send me the code word community to my private messages in Telegram, and I will add you there. It is free and available for everyone. In 2024, there were several changes in the SUI. In March, there was a scaling update, Pilot Fish, and in July, a major consensus update was launched. The development of the SUI ecosystem is led by the SUI Foundation, and the Mistin Labs team is focused on blockchain development. The main directions are similar to the Aptos initiatives. Almost immediately after the launch of the mainnet, the team announced the creation of a series of Web3 games based on the first level blockchain. On July 23, 2024, the SUI Foundation agreed with AWS to support the deployment of nodes in the Amazon conglomerate cloud. According to DeFi Llama, there has been a sharp increase in TVL in the SUI ecosystem since September 2023. TVL is how many funds are in the network. That is, for example, you have $10,000, someone else has $30,000, and two of you, users of some blockchain, decided to send all your money to the liquidity pool. That is, it is $40,000 there, and there is no other participants but you both in the blockchain. And this means that the TVL of this very blockchain is $40,000. So, by May 2024, the TVL of SUI reached $735 million and even more, and this is an increase of 3,500% over the period of 2023 to 2024, and at the moment TVL is $602 million, and this is obviously very good. At the moment, the capitalization is $2,270 million. The FTV is $8,730 million. Max supply is $10 billion, and at the moment, circulating supply is $2.6 billion. Guys, if you haven't yet registered on the BINX exchange, then you definitely need to fix it right now. Because if you register there by my link, you will get a bonus of $30. And if you always use this exchange, you trade on it, then the bonus can be increased up to $10,000. As for me, I use two exchanges now, ByBit and BINX. And for day trading, I use only BINX. And you can notice this if you're in my closed group, where I post screenshots of my trades. BINX is very convenient for trading. There are all the necessary coins for it, and there is also a commission twice lower than for ByBit. And it is quite important because sometimes really I can spend $20,000 a month in commission alone. And naturally, I would prefer to trade on BINX and reduce these costs rather than overpay on ByBit. By the way, if you register there using my link, you will also have reduced trading fees, and you will not even need to receive VIP account status for this. I also like the management of this exchange since I am their official partner, so I often attend partner calls where various top managers of the exchange speak, and their professionalism makes a very good impression actually, and the very good bonus. In a case of any controversial issue with the exchange, you can text me, and if you register there using my referral link, then I will pass your question directly to the exchange manager and it will be resolved in a matter of minutes. So the link is in the description. Go register an account, get a bonus, and also if you register in the mobile app, here is the referral code that you need to enter during registration. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to compare SUI with Aptos because they are competitors. Aptos market capitalization is about $3 billion and 6.74 billion FDV, and 43.5% of total supply is in circulation. Aptos has the total supply 1,111 million in total, which is 10 times fewer tokens than SUI has. Let's move on to Westin. SUI has recently had a major unlock, after which the token dropped in price, but first of all, let's look at the date. May 2030. There will be 47.7% of the total token issue in circulation, that is, in 6 years, only a smaller part of all tokens will be unlocked. If we look at Aptos Westin, in 2030, it will be 78% unlocked. That is, Aptos has a more inflationary model now. This means that it is at risk of reducing its price rather than SUI. Yes, Aptos' tendency is pumping. Immediately after the drop out, the funds bought cheap tokens from people who sold their drop, and then the funds pumped the price up to $20. After that, the same thing happened. They bought tokens cheaper, starting from $5, and after that, they pumped it to $19. So there is a question, will this happen again this time? Is actually unknown, but if there will be an alt season in 2025, then it is quite possible that it can be $30. As for SUI, let's look at the chart. Actually, it's pretty similar to the Aptos situation. It was released for $1.50. Then token went down to 37 cents, and after that it was pumped to $2, most likely before the very large unlock that we had. Now the price changed, and how you can see here, from 55 cents it was bought, and I think it's gonna be moving in the range from 60 cents to $1. After that, in 2025, in the case of an alt season, it can move up to $5-6, I suppose. I think it's gonna happen this way because it has a little circulation at the moment. So let's discuss its Twitter. It has 689,000 subscribers on Twitter. As you can see, it is actively tweeting, constant retweets, posts every day, and this is very good for a project like SUI because it is a brand of an ecosystem project. After analyzing Twitter on the Twitter score, we can see a score of 264 points, which is a very good score actually. It says excellent, and we believe that. Moreover, I know that Twitter is growing fast. This assessment is based on the subscriptions and some famous people of media projects that are associated with cryptocurrency. The more celebrities of the crypto world subscribe to the project, the higher the actual score of the project grows. Let's see how you subscribe to SUI. Here we can see many popular projects, for example, Wormhole, Trust Wallet, Silo, ByBit, Parswap. In fact, it is 354 projects. Here is BINX, for example, and some projects from Aptos. A lot of venture capitals as well, which is also rates the Twitter of this network. Here we have Anderson Horowitz, Animalca Brands, Electric Capital, the Spartan Group, Binance Labs, and many other. We can find 210 influencers here, and 3 of them have a Twitter score above 900 points, and it is interesting. This is a very well-developed Twitter, a huge work of marketers. This means that the project is developing because we need to pay attention to the development of social networks, whether it is Twitter, Discord, or Telegram group. If a user sees that the project is not abandoned and people are working on the project is constantly expanding. The updates are coming out, so this is a good situation for any project. Here also I can see SBF subscription, and it is quite interesting actually. So to continue, many angels, founders of other projects, for example Binance, Jump Capital, Ironton Capital, Multicoin Capital. Also here are 9 exchanges, all top official exchanges actually. It is the situation if I want to invest in some project and I see its development due to its accounts, its activity, I can see that the ecosystem of the project is developing. And actually it is a true story, the ecosystem of the project is developing steadily. For example, recently a domain service on SUI called SUI Name Service released its token. As we can see, there was token distribution for 180,000 people. Moreover, any user who registered a domain name on the SUI network could receive these tokens. So at the moment, I think it's a very good idea to invest in SUI. I bought it a couple of weeks ago for $0.53, and now before I will add it to my Drops tab. I remind you that you can see all my transactions and my Drops tab portfolio online if you are in my closed group. So you need to send me the code word community to my personal Telegram messages, and I will add you there and you can watch all the details. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and this was the SUI project. More detailed information, more detailed analysis. Like this video if you find it valuable and useful, and write any comments under that. Anything you think, maybe you have already invested in this project, maybe you have your own ideas and opinions about this. So write everything, it's gonna be a very good communication and discussion in my comments. And I'm reminding you that you can get to my personal Telegram chat, send me the code word community and get the free trading signals. It is the first step to your success. If you know the signals, if you know the moment when to enter the market, so you might succeed really. So guys, wish you all the best, wish you good luck, like it, subscribe to the channel, and see ya in the next video.